Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be doing the Wrapped in Love Heart Box, which came in the May 2026 subscription box from Resin Mold Box entitled Sunbeams and Heartstrings. I have some Let's Resin already mixed up. This mold holds 3.3 ounces. I haven't made up all of it yet because I am going to be doing layers. I have my resin mixed up and I'm adding some white, kind of iridescent glitter to it. And it's not fine, it's a little more chunkier than usual. So I'm going to mix that up and I'm going to put that just in the top portion of the bow. I thought that would look cute to have a little glittery bow on there. So I'm going to give it a spray of isopropyl alcohol. Try to prevent any bubbles and smush my finger around in there. Make sure I get those corners. And I am just going to try very carefully to get it to stay just in the bow. I don't want it to spill out. So I'm going to fill this bow portion up. So I am just going to get that in there. Oh, you know what? I need my silicone tool. Let me grab that real quick so I can poke around in the heart that's on the top of the bow. I want to make sure there's no bubbles in there. That looks pretty good. I don't know. I wonder if I should have used a darker glitter. I don't know if the color is going to come through on the back of the lid and kind of wipe out the glitter. Well, it's too late now. We're going with the plan. Alright, so that top is completely filled in the bow. I'm going to set that aside and let that cure up. And I'm going to start on the box portion. I'm going to use some purple alcohol ink, and this is just a cheap set I got off of Temu. I think I got it off of Temu, most likely. It's kind of a purplish color. I don't really think it's purple. Not really sure how many drops I'm going to need of this. I still want it to be semi-transparent. So I'm just going to stir until I think I have enough in there. Add some more if needed. I don't want to overdo it because you can't take it away. Definitely not dark enough yet, so I'm going to add some more drops in there. I added 6 more drops. And with it not being a high quality alcohol ink, I probably need to use more than usual if I was using a good brand. But we're just going to test it little by little and see how it looks. I think that's starting to look pretty good. I am happy with that color. So I'm going to leave that and pour that into the bottom part of the heart box. I'll give that a spray of isopropyl alcohol, run my fingers around that top edge, and I have a little bit of glitter left over. So I am going to pour this right on the middle of the mold, and hopefully it will run down to the edges, so it will be the top rim of the heart. And if it sticks on the way down to the sides, I'm okay with that. It'll be fine. Now I'm going to take my purple-ish mixture and I'm just going to pour that right over and in the center of where I put that glitter. So hopefully it's going to just push the glitter down, get it into that top rim edge, and you know, wherever it goes, it goes. I'm okay, like I said, with wherever that goes. I'll put a little bit more glitter into the middle of that again. I want to use up the rest of that glitter. Don't want to waste any of it. Get that in there. Scrape all that out of there really good. All right, that looks fine. I'm going to spray it with alcohol. And then I'm going to pour the rest of my purple color. Yeah, it's moving down. It's pushing it. I think well, it looks like I'm going to have some glitter on the bottom as well. And that's good too. Get that filled up. I want to get it domed. I do need to move it though, so maybe not dome it yet. I'll move it first. That's one thing I do know about myself. If I have to move something that's full, it's spilling everywhere. I can't keep it level. Give this a spray of isopropyl alcohol and I will put it aside and let it cure up. I also have to let the top cure. The bow part of the lid is cured and the bottom of the box is cured. Now, I did this wrong. I should have just done the glitter part of the bow and let that cure up and then mixed up the batch for the heart box and lid at the same time, so it would be the same color. So now we have to play the match game. Will I be able to get the same color as the bottom? That is going to be the big question of the video. I know how many drops of alcohol I used to get the bottom color, but because the top is shallow, it is different. It's not going to be the same amount of drops because the shallow will... Now is it opposite? Will the shallow be darker or is the bottom darker? I think the bottom is darker because it's deeper. Oh, geez, I don't know now. I can't remember. Well, I'm just going to try to get it as close as I can. And that looks okay. I'm going to give it a little bit of a test. Put a little drop in there and see what it looks like once it's poured into the mold. And I might have to adjust it. That looks too light to me. So I'm going to add in just a couple more drops. Hopefully I don't overdo it. I wish I could remember off the top of my head. I should have probably went through YouTube and found somebody doing 2 pieces and see what they did. But we're just going to go with it. Like I said before, I like learning the hard way. Make my own mistakes so I don't do it again. That looks a little bit darker. Well, obviously it looks darker because I added more. Let's see what it looks like in the mold though. Oh, it looks closer. I think it's still too light though. I'm going to add just a little bit more. Ooh, watch me ruin this whole thing. Give it a little stir. I think that is much better. I think that it's going to match. So let's pour that into a different section. Give it a look. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, I gotta spread this other stuff out. Try to blend it in a little bit, cover it up. I think it's gonna match just fine. Crisis averted. For now, anyway. Not bad, not bad. I may just pull this off. And I do have quite a bit left over, so I've got to find something to do with that. Give it a little tap on the side, spray it, and set it aside. Time to get the lid out. Hopefully it matches well to the bottom. Pretty easy to get out of there. Just want to be careful with the bow. That looks pretty. Okay, just as I thought though, the ribbon part and the tails on that bow are kind of less glittery. You can see the color through it, so I am going to have to fix that. But let's get the bottom out and see how the bottom did. See if we can match it up to the top. Try to roll this down upon itself and break that suction in the middle there. There we go. Turn my mold the right way out. Tuck that lid back inside. Alright, let's see. Oh, I like how the glitter is at the bottom. Yeah, it worked. Fits in there nicely. Wait a minute. Okay. Wow. Why didn't anybody tell me there was a bow on the side? The ribbon was on the side too. Oh my gosh. Alright. I need to fix that somehow too. Somebody should have told me. It looks really pretty though. Alright, so with my extra, I just threw it into this little turtle mold. So we might as well just demold this and see how it looks. Cute, cute as always. Love these little turtles. I am going to gather supplies to fix this and be right back. Alright, my solution. Tack it. I am just going to tack it. Tack it on those ribbon pieces that go down the side and put some glitter on it. Problem should be solved. I cannot find my little paintbrush that I use for the tack it glue. I just have one specific one that I use for tack it because I don't want to ruin my good brushes. So I'm going to resort to using the silicone tool because my paintbrush up and walked away on me. I'll just put this little part on a fast forward because all I'm doing is putting some tack it on there with my silicone tool. Try to get the extra off of it. Use my thumb just to scrape it off there. This isn't the best solution, but I'm working with what I have. Alright, it has miraculously appeared. The paintbrush has made an appearance. So now I'm going to go over this to make sure it's covered properly. Get it all in there where it needs to be. Get it smooth so it's not so clumpy and yucky looking. I want that glitter to be able to lay down nicely and not be sticking up and making more of a mess than I already have. And I'm going to do the ribbon on the box too because I don't like that you can see through and it kind of washes out the glitter. So I'm going to do that as well. Put some tack it on that. I will set it aside and let it dry up a little bit so I can come back and put glitter on. Now that glue has become nice and tacky, I'm just going to grab a scrap piece of paper so I don't make a complete mess everywhere. Try to catch some of my glitter. So I'm going to pour my glitter onto those ribbon pieces that I put the tacket onto. Get the glitter to stick down to it. I guess if I had known those ribbons were down the side of the box to begin with, I wouldn't have done glitter at all. I probably would have just brushed in some mica powder because there's no way to put glitter in there anyway and get it to stick. So I guess it was a happy little accident that it came out like this. Just pour my glitter onto there. I'm going to tap it in place with my finger, push it down, and then just tap on the side of it to get the excess glitter off. Sprinkle the glitter on the other side. Repeat by pushing it down with my finger. Try to get it embedded into there a little bit. Get the extra off. Run my finger down along those edges there just to get the overage off. And then I'm going to grab the lid and glitter the ribbon on the lid as well. Just sprinkle it over there. Do the same thing, sprinkle it, tap it down, and then tap it off. And I might as well do the little turtle. I'm going to just do his little center shell square. I don't know what it's called. And that's that. Let's take a final look at it. I think that looks better. Less see-through. I really like it. What do you think? I think the color matched good from the lid to the bottom. I saved the glitter. I like it. Yeah, I like it. It's cute. Alright, that is all for this video. As always, thanks for watching.